Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video, and in this video we're going to take a look at what Wyatt Six could mean. Is it the start of a faction? Is it a new incarnation from Bray? I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions, and as always, get down in the comments section, share your thoughts and opinions. What do you think Wyatt Six is? But before we get into the juicy stuff, as always, be really appreciative if you could like this video, and even better, subscribe if you're new. So let's get down to business.
Now, the best thing about being a wrestling fan, a WWE fan, especially a Bray Wyatt fan, is you can let your imagination run wild and come out with some of the craziest theories. Whether you're right or you're wrong, it doesn't matter. It's the thought that you had in your head at the time and it's what you believed. So as always, get down in the comments section. What do you think Wyatt Six is? Honestly, what is your personal opinion? Do you think it's a faction? Do you think it's a new incarnation from Bray, or something we haven't even given thought to? I thought originally that we were just going to see a new incarnation from Bray, or possibly the Firefly Funhouse brought to life. Now I'm thinking this really is a fresh start from Bray, and we may potentially see the build of a faction, a Wyatt Six faction. And that gets me pretty excited, I've got to be honest with you. And I honestly believe even more so that that could be the case after yesterday. Because yesterday, WWE filed the trademark for the names, or applied to file the trademark for the names, Uncle Harper and Uncle Howdy. Uncle Harper, I mean, come on, Luke Harper you think immediately of. Uncle Howdy, well, if we think back to this week's episode of Raw, Howdy was included in the URL link from the QR code. And I originally thought that was Bray just saying, howdy, hi. But no, it could have been a hint for a potential character incoming, part of a potential faction, the Wyatt Six. Uncle Harper and Uncle Howdy, that screams Bray Wyatt, doesn't it? It screams Wyatt Six. Now, I'm going to go through potential members. Put Bray aside for one moment. Obviously, assume he's going to be the leader, isn't he? The cult leader, maybe, we assume, of Wyatt Six. But the first member, or second, obviously including Bray, I'd like to see in the Wyatt Six is Eric Rowan, and I'd like to see him take the name Uncle Harper. That's who I would like to see as Uncle Harper. It makes sense. It's a familiar face. It's someone that was literally like a brother to Brody Lee. We know how close Eric and Bray are, or were, to Brody Lee. What a great way to honour the legacy of Luke Harper by taking a name with Harper in, Uncle Harper, and that's Eric Rowan. And no one would have a problem with that. Of course, you can't rule off the fact that maybe Braun could honour that name as well, but I don't see Braun getting involved in this. I think he's going to be going his separate ways. Would he benefit from playing second fiddle to Bray at this stage in his career? Probably not, but Rowan would be a welcome addition. So the third member I'd like to see, Bo Dallas. I'd love to see this, and apparently behind the scenes, a long time ago, Bo Dallas has mentioned that he would love to have worked with Bray. Maybe he gets his wish. Maybe this is the perfect time. And there has been speculation as of late, not confirmed, but speculation that Bo Dallas could be returning to WWE. If he returns, you've got to think that maybe he's going to return alongside his brother. And I'd always love to see that. And we know it happened back in the FCW days. Of course, we saw those two as the FCW tag champs. But what happens if things are now coming full circle? Maybe that was a hint and a flashback in the Rabbit promos that we saw, and all the cryptic clues that maybe there were some ties back to the FCW days and Bo and Bray. And that I love that. I'd love that to happen. Next member, the fourth member. I know this is a bit of an out there one. A female member. I like the thought of adding in Nikki Cross. I get Sanity vibes. I really do. I'd love to see the Nikki Cross of old. I really would. And also as well, I like the fact that in a way, indirectly, this kind of involves Alexa Bliss. Because we know when Alexa Bliss changed, when the Fiend did whatever the heck he did to Alexa Bliss to turn her to the dark side, and Nikki Cross was very much involved in that storyline, in the transition from Bliss. They were tag team partners and then Bliss went all crazy on Cross. Could it be the other way around? Could Bray be using Nikki Cross as almost a tease to Alexa Bliss, as to say, ha, this time Nikki's against you, rather than the other way around? And that would be kind of cool. It'd be something I can see working. We know that Nikki Cross is going to get a character change at some point. She's not going to be Nikki ASH anymore. And I like that idea. Of course, there could be other members. But again, this is just my pick. This is just what I believe could fit. And it'd be quite cool. So that leaves us with 2 more members to add to the faction. And we can't not talk about Dutch and Vincent. Now, if you don't know who these 2 are, they were former members of Ring of Honor. And they were spotted backstage at Monday Night Raw. And allegedly, WWE are interested in signing these 2. And if you look at, and let's take a look at Vincent, he looks more Bray Wyatt than Bray Wyatt, doesn't he? I bet he's sick to death of the comparisons he gets. He's a veteran at 36 years old. He's been there, former member way back when of the Kingdom. Now he looks the part. He would be a perfect fit to the faction Wyatt Six, unquestionably. Now Dutch, look at this dude. Absolute weapon, 6'4", over 330 pounds, described as the death walking terror. I mean, if that doesn't suit a Wyatt Six faction alongside Bray Wyatt, I don't know what does. Like, this guy would be a perfect fit, and maybe he takes the name Uncle Howdy. That uncle that gives you nightmares, literally. Like, he would be perfect, wouldn't he? And that would be 6 members. So we got Bray, Eric Rowan, Uncle Harper, Dutch, Uncle Howdy, Vincent, Bo Dallas, and Nikki Cross. Wyatt Six. What's your thoughts on that? Who would you add to Wyatt Six? Of course, at this stage, there are still a million questions that need to be answered, such as, are we going to see The Fiend again? Is the Firefly Funhouse dead? Are we going to see a completely new incarnation from Bray? Are there other members that could join Wyatt Six, if that's even a thing? Are Wyatt Six, if they get formed, going to take on the Bloodline at Survivor Series War Games? We could go on and on. I'm going to answer a lot of those questions in tomorrow's video. And also in tomorrow's video, I have an interesting theory on Rambling Rabbit. So we'll get to that in a moment. But for now, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. As always, I really appreciate it. If you could like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new. But this is so exciting. I can't wait for Friday Night SmackDown in New Orleans.